emulate Radio 3's sound of cinema is presented by Edith Bowman. But in 2005, things were rather different. Palantir was something out of The Lord of the Rings. Facebook was exclusive to university students. It was the year I began to slip slowly but profoundly in love. But it was also the year Doctor Who made its triumphant return. With that welcome return came a new, if rather inaccurate, TARDIS exterior and a new, if messy, console. In this video, we will take a look at it. My recreation here lacks a great deal of the detail of the original. In my defense, the actual console featured so much that to include it all would require far more time than I was willing to give. And don't get me started on those transparent, cracked ice panels. The arrival of the actual console ushered in a fashion for eccentric consoles, a development away from the semi-futuristic consoles of the past. Up until the 8th Doctor, the TARDIS console had had a rather domesticated high-tech look, for the time at least. But whilst the 8th Doctor's console had been steampunk, the 9th's was an eccentric mess. Indeed, it was grunge, late grunge, of sorts. Supposedly, this TARDIS was grown rather than built. Its materials included ceramics, a form of coral, and the detritus of a scrapyard, bits and pieces randomly placed. Those observant fellows over on the website TARDIS Builders have noted a trimline telephone, a rheostatic slide resistor, a Marconi ADF control cockpit unit, and some sort of electronic control desk. It's a bit like an episode of Scrap Heap Challenge. There are cables everywhere. A health and safety nightmare. More cabling than you can see on my model, for the real thing was considerably more messy. The ceiling-linked time rotor of the Doctor Who television film was retained, and would remain a part of the basic console design until the Chris Chibnall era. It remains the only console in Doctor Who to break from the traditional hexagonal design. It was circular, although the six-sided nature of what had come before was echoed in the arrangement of the panels. 3 of those panels had a cracked ice look to them, whilst the others seemed to have been mesh. Under Eccleston, the console room had a pale green hue to it, whilst under Tennant, this hue changed into something warmer, a pale orange. I will admit to you all 2 things. First, I have never liked David Tennant's portrayal. It seemed to me he was always mugging to the camera and playing it ripe. It was a performance, very much so, and felt like a performance. But I have the experience of listening to his performances in the Archangel Shakespeare audio plays, and as I've said before, I have never forgiven him for his Lancelot gobbo. Second, I have never liked the writing of Russell T Davies. It was always over the top, and even in his best work, he just couldn't help himself. It seems though that my once minority opinion has become rather more mainstream. There you see, on a long enough timescale, Scott is always right. Unless the subject is a Botswana-born New Zealand girl, in which case all bets are off. This console is my least favourite. It also took the most time to build the model, so this project was a combination of maximum work and minimum motivation. It is an ugly console. There are renders out there that suggest the initial production design work was for a smoother, more technological console. This would have been so much better, at least in my humble opinion. If 2005 witnessed the return of Doctor Who, then it seems 2026 witnessed its departure. But only time will tell. But here ends this video, and I hope you liked it, or at least didn't hate it.